attempt to fight a fire in Union County came to a halt after firefighters say someone ran over one of their hoses, and firefighters say it affected their ability to fight that fire. It's also a misdemeanor, I should mention, to run over a water line at a fire scene. As you can imagine, firefighters are not happy about this news, and they say it's not the first time that it's happened.
As Queen City News anchor Derek Dellinger learned today, firefighters want to use this as a teaching moment for drivers.
The fire chief here tells me they were doing everything to try to save the home that caught fire Tuesday afternoon until someone ran over their hose. And as you're about to see, the damage to that hose is quite extensive. As firefighters were working to get this fire under control Tuesday, they were having a tough time, by their own admission. It had nothing really to do with the fire itself, but getting the water to it was something else.
At some point during that process, a vehicle ran over the fire hose, and so when they went to go turn the fire hydrant on, they noticed that the hose had been damaged.
3,400 feet of line, over a half mile of line had been laid between this hydrant and this home.
The entire thing was just engulfed in flames.
Neighbors went out to see what was going on, and somewhere along the line, once a car went over one of the department's hoses, this is what happened. Right at one of the connection points, the hose seemingly torn, and all that work because someone did not follow the law. And the law is, it's illegal to run over a fire hose.
You cannot drive over a fire hose, as you referenced. It is illegal in the state of North Carolina. And moreover, what people need to understand is that, again, it's not a device like a speed bump or a traffic calming device. I mean, this is a vital piece of equipment that is providing the water supply to the firefighters that are trying to perform their duties.
They're trying to do their job to save somebody's house, and people can't wait 5 minutes or drive on the correct side of the road or whatever.
Or walk.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Now, if you've got to be somewhere, I know that's an inconvenience, but somebody's losing their house.
We're told a family lived at this home. They were able to make it out. However, we're told a family pet did not. We made a point of asking, though, did what happened to that hose stop the home from being saved?
Was the sole contributor? It's very difficult to say, but it certainly was impactful to the operation.
There is no word on whether or not an active investigation is going on into who exactly ran over that hose, but the fire department does say that they are just simply wanting to warn people not to do it. In Waxhaw, Derek Dellinger, Queen City News.